My name is Robert Vogel. I go to the University of Oregon, and I decided to go there because when I visited, I really liked it. And I came down to the University of Oregon and Indiana University at Bloomington, and I visited Indiana after I visited Oregon, and I'm a business student. And Indiana's business school was very East Coast kind of business, like very like stab you in the back to like get ahead kind of business, corporate, like focused mainly on corporations, and sending you into like corporate life, and that wasn't who I wanted to be, who I was, so I decided to go to University of Oregon.
What is your major or your future plans?
I am a double major in business and economics, and I plan on eventually getting my master's degree in business, and then I plan on either staying in the Pacific Northwest or coming back down to the Bay Area, working for either maybe a startup or some kind of tech company.
What do you like most about college?
I like the free time that you have, which it can be a double-edged sword because you can, let things slip through the cracks and maybe have a little too much fun. But what is best about it is you are 100% free, and you have to manage your time well, but if you manage your time well, you can have a great time in college.
What is something surprising you didn't hear or expect about college?
Oregon is on the quarter system, like a lot of the UCs, and the quarter system is really, really fast. It's only 10 weeks, and 10 weeks sounds like a lot, but 10 weeks catches up to you really quickly. Deadlines are much sooner than you think they are.
What do you miss most about high school?
Absolutely nothing. I don't miss anything about high school. I mean, high school was fun, don't get me wrong, but college is immensely better. I mean, I guess what I would know now that I wish I had known is I wish I knew that like college classes aren't like high school classes in the sense where you get a bunch of little assignments. It's all like big. It's all like big things. Like you get like I had a class that was a final, a midterm, and an essay. That was it. That was your whole grade. It was 3 assignments. And I wish I had known, or like in high school we had like experienced that a little bit more, because in high school you can kind of like work your way through everything. You miss one little assignment, it's all right. College, it's all on you, and so I wish I had known that. My advice for college to a high school student is when you're like mostly for the applying aspect of it is when you're applying, focus a lot on your list of colleges. Because if you focus a lot on your list and you're not focusing on like one school that you really want to go to, but you have like a list of like 10 schools that you're happy with, and you put a lot of work to find 10 schools that you'd be happy going to, then regardless of whether or not you get into, you don't get into one school or you don't get into another school, but you get into these schools, you're going to be happy at all, like whatever school you get into. So a typical day for college for me is I will wake up at 8 a.m. and get my morning coffee. And 8 a.m. is very early in college. You will realize that like in high school it's like not that early because school starts at 8:30, but 8 a.m. in college is very early. You will realize that the worst class you will ever take will be an 8 a.m. class because you will just not go to it half the time because you just won't get up. You just won't. So I'm a morning person, so I get up at 8 a.m. I get my morning coffee, and then I do my schedules to have afternoon classes because I like to do my homework in the morning because no one else is awake because no one wakes up. And so I have a nice peace and quiet time to do my homework in the morning. I get breakfast at one of the dorm breakfast areas, and then I'll normally text someone to get lunch. Go to my classes, whatever classes I have that day. In Oregon, depending on the season, it's like in the wintertime it's pretty rainy, so you stay inside. In springtime, you can go outside. In Oregon, when it's really really sunny out, everyone is outside and wearing t-shirt and shorts, and so a typical day, if it's sunny, we'll just go outside, throw the frisbee, kick the soccer ball around, and then I get dinner and just kind of hang out, and that's college.